What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Minifigure Creations channel. I'm your host, Chase, and I know I'm a little late to the party, but today I'm going to be breaking down the brand new two dioramas, Endor Speeder Bike Chase and Emperor's Throne Room. These are both to celebrate the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, the 40th anniversary, and I think that they were two great picks. I think they're two of the most iconic scenes from this movie, even though they have been done recently. Like, this was done in 2020, that just recently retired a couple years ago. And we've never really gotten this specific scene, but we have gotten similar things. So let's start off with the cheaper of the two, the Endor Speeder Bike Chase. This set has 608 pieces. It's set 75353 and will be releasing on May 1st. It's $80, like I said, and it has 3 minifigures, Luke, Leia, and a Scout Trooper. 2 trees that sort of are a little controversial in the LEGO community, and it has some great foliage, use of the new fern pieces that were first seen in Rivendell. Now we can take a little look here. We have this 360 view. I think that the way that the speeder bikes are angled is really great. The trees look really good, although they do look a little blocky, but I think they're the best that LEGO could have done. I'm a little annoyed that they sort of just end at the top, and one's taller than the other. I wish they would have just topped it off with a little more green, and it would have been fine because it would have been scale accurate. And I do like that it comes with Luke's green lightsaber, so he can like chop the speeder bike in half. You can get the scales right here, and you can see the back of the box. It has some moments where you can recreate, although it's sort of bad because in this picture the trees are in between them, but it's pretty good. Here's the life scale model, so you can see what it looks like next to a person. It is on the shelf, and then there's a video explaining more things about it. So that's pretty much it from this set. Like I said, it's for ages 18 and up. It has 608 pieces. For price per piece, it's okay. It's really, really overpriced. But if you're really passionate about collecting all the dioramas, then I think it's a good set to buy. Although it does say, it has a quote, "Quick, jam their comm links, center switch." That is from the movie, of course. And also, it has these neat, great pieces. And I think it definitely goes really well with the other diorama sets. Here's a really good picture of it, for perspective. But yeah, I really do, think this set is been overhated, but it's good. Just a little bit overpriced. Now let's get to the next of the diorama sets, and we have, of course, Emperor's Throne Room. Now this, if you were to say Return of the Jedi, this was the first scene I'd think of. I'm really glad that we're getting a new hairpiece for Luke. Not that it was specifically needed, but I think it's a really great touch to show that they actually care and they're paying attention, because when they first said it's going to be a diorama, and all the dioramas are the same scale. I'm not sure the actual stud dimensions, but they're the same scale. So when they said this, I was like really worried, because it's the same price as the other set that released a couple years ago, and the other set's massive compared to this one. So many more play features and functions. It actually has 2 additional minifigures to the Royal Guards, and this one doesn't. This one only has 3 minifigures, but we'll get to those later. It's going to be retailing for $100, releasing on May 1st. It is 807 pieces and is set 75352. This set has about the same price per piece ratio that the other one does, having if price per piece would be 1,000 pieces, so this is 800, like the other one. So yeah, here's a good 360 view. This is really interesting. I think that the whole back build is really incredible. Great use of pieces, and it looks really good. I'm a little annoyed that they have this purple on the chair. Here, we can get a closer look. I don't know why that's there, because if you want to be recreating the scene where Darth Sidious or Emperor Palpatine is electrifying Luke with his Force lightning, it's kind of hard to do that when you see this purple chair and it stands out a lot. So you may want to turn it around. I'm not sure if it does turn around. We'll have to see if it pops up in other images. And then, yeah, you can see it to scale of a person. The back of the box has a scene from the movie. And like I said before, they're all the same size. So I know this giant circle looks, with the great building technique, looks like it may be a little bigger. But no, they're the same size, except that it does include 200 more pieces. And so when it comes to pricing of this set, I definitely think it should be either $80 or $90. I think 80 would be the best it could possibly be, but 90 is okay. With the other one, I think definitely $60, $65 now that they're going to those $5 increments. I think that's probably the sweet spot for this set. But other than that, I don't have much to say about these two sets. But now I'm going to be moving on to another set that it will be releasing on May 1st, and that was going to be the Heroes of Endor, Battle of Heroes of Endor brickhead set. Just to get that clear, it's $40. It has 5 brickheads, so I think the largest amount of brickheads in a pack we've gotten so far. I think we got 4 with the Harry Potter ones, but so far we got the most, and it's really not saying much because you got 3 regular sized brickheads, R2D2 and Wicket, the Ewok. We got the same thing with Nagini in the one of the Harry Potter ones, so it's like the similar scale, similar amount of pieces, but it's a lot less than the regular brickheads, like these ones are scaled. So you get Luke, Leia, Lando, and like I said, R2D2 and Wicket. I think I'm really happy that there is printing on all these characters, and they're not just going for stickers. I know the brickheads do really good jobs about getting those good printings. And we're moving on. Nothing much to point out specifically, but this is to celebrate the 40th anniversary. This set has 549 pieces, which is good for price per piece ratio, although you don't get any minifigures or anything like that. It is set 40623, and overall, my thoughts are pretty good. I think it's a decent entry into the brickheads, although it is not great for certain collectors because it's sort of just taking up a space that could have gone to another playset, especially at that $40 set. Display, MIDI scale, that's coming back. We could have gotten something else like that. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good set. Great celebration for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So with that said, make sure to like and subscribe and tell me what you think about all of the 40th anniversary sets. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're a little bit overpriced? Or are they not as good as you thought they were going to be? Especially with the price increase of Lego, it is hard to give a good judge of sets just because we're so clouded by the overprice of most sets. So make sure to like and subscribe and have a great day.